Even the most seasoned flyers make rookie mistakes. Some aren't just embarrassing, they can land you in serious trouble. We're talking four-figure fines, a spot on a no-fly list, or even a trip to the ER. From the biohazard inches from your face to the illegal sip of your own drink, let's dive into the 14 flight habits that scream amateur hour. First up, that seemingly innocent seatback pocket. Looks harmless, right? Wrong. Cleaning crews rarely touch them, meaning you're inheriting a time capsule of the last passenger's germs. Used tissues, old food, and even dirty diapers have been found in there. Lab tests confirm the presence of fecal bacteria and respiratory viruses. Tucking a snack in there is like seasoning it with norovirus. Keep your items in your own sealed bag. Your immune system will thank you. Number 2. The barefoot blunder. Walking to the lavatory in bare feet or socks is just asking for trouble. That carpet isn't shampooed between flights. Flight attendants have seen everything from spilled drinks to toddler pee soak right into the aisle. You're walking through fungus, food crumbs, and whatever hundreds of shoes have tracked in. Treat the aisle like a bio-minefield. Put on shoes or slip-ons before leaving your seat. Number 3 is grabbing that communal pillow or blanket. If it's not sealed in plastic, it's been used, probably by someone coughing for hours. To cut costs, airlines often refold these items without washing them, sometimes for days. That means you're snuggling up with a repository of skin cells, hair, and germs. To avoid a rash or pink eye, invest in your own compressible travel pillow and blanket. It's a guarantee of cleanliness the airline can't match. Number 4 is a subtle germ spreader, steadying yourself by dragging your hand along the tops of seat backs. Think about what's on those headrests. Every cough, sneeze, and touch from hundreds of passengers. Studies show headrests can be teeming with bacteria, including E. coli, turning your palm into a germ superhighway. You wouldn't run your hand along a public restroom wall. Keep your hands to yourself as you walk the aisle. Number 5. Asking for tap water to fill your reusable bottle. This isn't your home faucet. Airplane water tanks are disinfected infrequently, and the EPA has found alarming levels of coliform and E. coli in them. The tanks are notoriously hard to clean, making that free water a real gamble with your gut. Instead, ask for sealed bottled water, or better yet, fill your bottle at a terminal water cooler before you board. Number 6. Using a cheap, uncertified battery pack. A dead phone feels like a crisis, but a faulty charger at 35,000 feet is a real emergency. Uncertified lithium-ion batteries are a genuine fire risk. If one sparks or ignites, it can force the plane to make an emergency landing. And guess who pays the thousands of dollars for that diversion? You do. Stick to power banks from reputable brands with clear airline-approved watt-hour labels. Coming in at number 7, cracking open your own alcohol. You might think you're saving a few bucks, but federal aviation law is clear. You can only drink alcohol served by the airline. This is for safety, as flight attendants monitor consumption. Get caught, and you could be met by law enforcement, face an $11,000 fine, and get banned from the carrier for life. Suddenly, that $12 mini bottle from the cart seems like a bargain. Number 8 is sneaking into the first-class lavatory from an economy seat. It's not just about getting a fancier bathroom. Crews monitor passenger movement as part of their security protocol. Crossing that curtain can flag you as a disruptive passenger and land you on an internal watch list. That could mean denied upgrades or even being refused future boarding. Use the restroom in your ticketed cabin, no exceptions. Number 9 is unclicking your seatbelt the second the sign turns off. Clear air turbulence is invisible, unpredictable, and, well, it can slam a plane so violently that unbelted passengers hit the ceiling. Doctors compare the impact to a 50-mile-per-hour car crash. People have been seriously injured or killed. Keeping your belt low and tight whenever you're seated is your best life insurance. The plane is built to handle it, but you aren't. Stay buckled. Number 10. Keeping headphones on during the safety demo. This isn't just rude, it's a serious safety lapse. Federal regulations require passengers to pay attention so they can evacuate within the critical 90-second window. The crew is providing information that could save your life. Ignoring them can even lead to fines. So pop the buds out for those few minutes. You have the rest of the flight for your playlist. Number 11 is keeping your window shade shut during takeoff and landing. Those windows are the crew's eyes to the outside during the most critical phases of flight. They need to spot hazards like engine fires or debris on the wing to know which side is safe for an evacuation. It also helps your eyes adjust to outside light, which is vital if you need to exit quickly. Keep the shade up until you're safely at cruising altitude. Here's number 12. Letting your carry-on protrude into the aisle. You might want more leg room, but you're creating a serious tripping hazard in an emergency evacuation. A blocked path slows everyone down and can cause a dangerous bottleneck. Flight attendants will move your bag if it's in the way, and if your bag causes a delay, the airline could bill you for it. So, just slide it fully under the seat or put it in the overhead bin. Number 13. Snagging an exit row seat just for legroom when you can't perform the duties. This seat is a position of responsibility. By law, you must be willing and able to operate the emergency hatch, which can weigh up to 40 pounds, and assist others. If the crew doubts your ability, they will move you. Misrepresenting your capabilities can lead to fines. Only take this seat if you can do the job. Finally, number 14. Staying in your seat after landing to finish a video or send a text. Lingering has real financial consequences. Ground crews charge airlines for every minute a plane stays at the gate, and carriers can pass that cost to serial lingerers, potentially leading to penalties or losing loyalty status. When it's time to go, grab your bags and move. Be part of the solution, not the delay. So, there you have it. 14 mistakes that mark you as a beginner. How many are you guilty of? Drop the number in the comments, no judgment. More importantly, share the one habit you'll fix on your next trip. If this saved you from a fine or an illness, hit that like button so more travelers can fly smarter. And for more no BS travel intel, make sure to subscribe. Safe travels, and remember, keep your shoes on. Airplanes are one of the most advanced ways to travel. But let's be honest, most people still don't know half the secrets. The ones that make flying easier, cleaner, and more comfortable. So whether it's your first flight or your 100th, here are 7 simple air travel tips you'll wish someone told you sooner. Let's start with something chilly. Literally. Window seats are great for the view. But did you know they're also noticeably colder? The air outside the plane can drop to minus 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That external cold transfers through the plane's walls, and the window seats? They get the worst of it, especially during summer when you're dressed light. If you love sitting by the window, layer up, or just ask the crew for a blanket. Simple fix, major comfort upgrade. Next, let's talk about what you're drinking. Hot drinks like coffee or tea? You might want to skip them. Here's why. The water used to make them often isn't clean. It comes from tanks that are rarely sanitized properly. Studies found E. coli and staph bacteria in that water. Some flight attendants refuse to drink it themselves, so if they're avoiding it, maybe you should too. Instead, ask for bottled water or juice. Much safer, much smarter. Here's something you probably don't want to hear. The dirtiest spots on the entire plane? They're not the bathrooms, they're the tray tables and seatback pockets. Yeah, those pockets in front of you? They're full of trash from previous passengers, used tissues, food wrappers, random junk, and tray tables. Flight attendants say people actually change diapers on them. Diapers. So do yourself a favor. Bring disinfectant wipes, keep your stuff in your bag, and never, never put food directly on the tray. If you get to pick your flight time, always go with a morning flight. Here's why. Delays stack up as the day goes on. The earlier you fly, the fewer problems from ripple effect delays. It's also smoother in the air. Morning flights usually hit less turbulence, so if you hate bumpy rides or running late, fly early. You'll thank yourself. Let's talk seats, not just legroom or views, but service. If you sit toward the back of the plane, you might actually get better attention from the crew. Why? Because it's easier for them to offer extras discreetly. Snacks, drinks, even blankets. They can help you without everyone else seeing. Up front, everything has to look equal. In the back, it's VIP treatment, without anyone knowing. Sure, you'll deplane later, but you might get treated better while you're on board. Got a travel pillow? Awesome, but don't inflate it all the way. Cabin pressure changes mid-flight, and if your neck pillow's pumped to the max, it might actually burst, or just get really uncomfortable. Leave a little air inside, just enough to support your neck without turning it into a balloon. Comfy, safe, smart. Let's talk airplane food. Most people just accept the standard meal, chicken or pasta. But did you know you can choose a special meal in advance? Vegetarian, kosher, seafood, gluten-free. And here's the kicker. They're usually better, often fresher, served before the regular meals, and sometimes way more flavorful. You don't need a dietary restriction to request one. Just choose it when you check in online. Free upgrade, no strings attached, more choice, better food, easy win. Shorts might seem like the comfy choice, but the cabin seats? Not exactly clean. Hundreds of people sit on them every week, and most airlines don't deep clean in between flights. Your bare skin is touching whatever the last person left behind. Not to mention sudden temperature drops mid-air. Trust me, jeans or joggers are your best bet. Stay clean, stay warm, stay sane. Flying internationally? Here's one thing people forget every single time. A pen. You'll need to fill out customs forms, entry cards, and declarations. And when the flight attendants hand them out, everyone starts asking around for a pen. Be the prepared one. Bring one. Use it. Save time. Avoid that awkward pen hunting shuffle at 3 a.m. Hate turbulence? Here's a trick that pilots swear by. Book your seat over the wing. That part of the plane is more stable during flight. You'll feel fewer bumps compared to the back or nose. It's the plane's center of gravity. So next time you're choosing a seat, aim for the wing. Less shaking, more relaxing. Before you even get to the airport, download your airlines app. Why? It gives you live updates on gate changes, delays, boarding zones, and baggage info. Some even let you rebook a canceled flight instantly. No waiting in line, no customer service drama. Plus, you'll usually get your boarding pass right on your phone. More control, less chaos. Here's a hydration hack most travelers still don't use. Bring an empty, reusable bottle through security. Fill it up at a fountain or bottle station near your gate. Boom! Free water. No need to pay $5 for a tiny plastic bottle. And you stay hydrated without depending on tiny drink cups. Don't trust airport outlets. They're either all taken or not working. And once your phone dies, so does your access to boarding passes, directions, or ride shares. Bring a power bank. Keep it charged. It's one of the smartest things you can toss in your carry-on. Planning your trip? Search for flights in incognito or private browsing mode. Airline websites and travel platforms track your searches, and sometimes they increase prices if they think you're coming back. Incognito keeps your searches clean and price hikes away. Clear your cookies too, just to be safe. When picking your seat, don't just guess. Use a seat map site like Seat Guru. It'll show you which seats have extra legroom, which ones don't recline, which ones are right next to the bathroom. Yikes! A few seconds of research can make your whole flight way more comfortable.